Alright, this is our home theater project. We are replacing a current home theater which is Samsung P29. It's a 5.1 channel speaker home theater. You see the center here, and then we had two speakers in the front and two in the back. Our game plan now is to replace it with a Denon 7.2.4. Here it is, AVR 6700. Gives me 11 channels at 140 watts per channel. Replaces this 5.1 which had 100 watts per channel. Alright, in this video let's figure out how to identify where the studs are behind the wall. Using a stud finder like this, you'll place it on the wall and start moving it till you hear the beep. Here it is. Here's a beep that there's a stud, and then that after some point it stops, and then as you keep going you'll find that there's another stud somewhere else, which is here. Alright, so all you need to now do is mark the studs. Let me show you how to do that. Okay, I just put a tape here and then I'm going to mark it with a pencil. First let's find out where the stud is once again. And it is here, starts here and then goes till here. Right? So let me do that now with a pencil. I have the pencil in my hand and the stud was somewhere here and then somewhere here. I don't need to be precise with it, but as long as I know it's somewhere in the vicinity. Next what I did was, I found the studs on the roof, did the same marking like I did on the wall, and then I put the speaker template, like this guy, right in the middle of the two studs so that there is sufficient distance, and then I marked it with a pencil. So now I'm going to cut the hole in the ceiling right along the template line. Let's see how it goes. To cut the drywall in the ceiling, I'm going to use a jab saw and then a mask, eyeglasses and a small cutout from a croissant box. That way when I'm cutting the ceiling, any debris falling down, I'll be holding it with one hand. Let's see how it goes. Before you start your job to cut the drywall, make sure you turn off electricity to the room where the drywall is being cut. I'm going to cut the hole in the ceiling wall. First I'm going to do a pilot, a small square, to just make sure that I'm able to see what's behind and I'm not cutting any wires accidentally. Forgot about my convenient cover that I had planned.
The square doesn't need to be perfect because it's just to see if there's any wires.
Yeah. Plus, see how I'm using this croissant box cover? Any debris are just falling down. Alright, we got a pilot hole. I just want to check if there is anything here which may be a problem. Doesn't look like there's no wires in and around, so I should be good enough cutting the circle. Okay, now that I got the pilot hole going, I'm going to start cutting the circle.
But he's about to get finished with it. He's about to finish. And oh God!
So it's going to fall and it fell off. Awesome.
A perfect cut, as you can see. Dad, show him the feasting.
Yay, my souvenir. Ta-da.
All right.
I just cut a hole for a speaker in the rear. It's going to replace the one that's up there. I realized something at a ear level is much better than at high elevation. It cuts such a way that we are right between the studs, this side and the studs on this side. So enough space to put the speaker in the middle.
Hey, Dad. How do you think we're doing so far?
We're doing very good. We were very nervous in the morning, right?
Yeah.
My next task is to figure out how the wire from the speaker goes into the floor and then wherever the receiver is, right? So here's my plan. As you can see, down here is the floor of this house. I have to drill a hole into that, and how do I access that? I'm planning to cut a recess here, a small one, and then use a very long drill like this one, which is long one. Make an inclined cut through the floor, and then after that I'll just put something fake. I got this at Dollar Tree. Just put it here as a fake cover. That way the cut won't be exposed. Let's see how the experiment goes. I've cut a small access for myself. I have a very long drill, as you see. I'm going to cut a hole at an angle such that the hole happens behind the drywall and goes through the floor. Let's see how it goes. Okay, the boys are helping me take out the old speaker. Good job, boys.
Keep on going.
Keep on going, pull it out. I'm trying to figure out how to pass the wire from this wall into the ceiling. I found out that there is a beam right here. So either I drill a hole through the beam and then take the wire up into the ceiling, or I take the wire out from here and then pass it from a hole right like this. So I've decided to do that because this is just speaker wire. You don't want to cut the beam of a ceiling and then cause structural damage. So it's a bit of a trade-off and compromise, but that's the plan. Alright, the next step here is to get this wire, the speaker wire, through these ceiling walls. What I purchased is a 14 gauge wire with CL3 rating. And that's what I found as a best recommendation online. So hopefully.
Okay, so we've just connected the wire to our snow stake with some Gorilla Tape. And now we're gonna just pass it through this hole over to that hole. And then Dad is gonna push this wire over into those holes over there.
Yep.
Okay, let's start.
One thing at a time. Yeah. Keep going. Not it there. Oh yeah, got it. Hold on, just stay there. Leave it.
Would you like these goggles?
Yeah. Oh my god, precious.
Never forget to wear goggles, otherwise dust will go flying into your face.
True.
Okay.
Safety tip from Farhan 101.
He's using a different method than the snake method. So what he's doing is he's looping his wire around another smaller wire that he's managed to get through the hole. And now once he's got connected them using his handy blue tape, he's gonna pull the yellow wire out, and that's gonna pull the wire out with it. Alright, so now let's see. And it's coming. And there we go, success.
That was so easy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Put this guy in here and get it down there.
And where exactly? Can you show me that hole?
Here.
He's gotta put it in there.
And then allow this guy to go down.
It's gonna go down where? Into this one? Between the holes? So it can go down there. Got it.
Gravity should help me. I don't think I need
And
to
take a
really
look.
get gravity.
We just have to hope the wire doesn't coil up down there.
No, gravity.
And He's taking the wire from over there and it's gone down there, and see, it's came out.
Okay, can you push it? Put it up. There it goes.
So Dad just made the hole with the wire and it's going through to the basement. All we gotta do now is pull it down from in the basement.
Looks like my fish hook technique worked. Able to grab it. The wire is coming out. Here it is. Awesome. All I have to now do is just run it through this gap from here. I'll take the wire through this from here, and then I've created a opening into the floor up there. That's where I'm going to push it back out so that it can go and join the receiver. Each time you bring a wire through, make sure you label it so that you remember which wire belongs to where. Okay, here's my in-ceiling speaker. As you can see, these are the ones which, when I tighten up, go down and click, lock itself tight with the ceiling wall. It's just a push fit and then tightening of these screws so that these start holding up.
Okay.
Right, we're now here to install the speakers. Ta-da! Easy peasy.
All we gotta do is just connect those wires.
This is that spring-loaded clip. Pull that in and then push the wire right into that. That's it. Done. Same way with the red one. Pull that in. Push the wire right.
And now you can see. Hello. Might you move your hand so we can take a look here?
Take a
See,
picture too.
red is going into red, black is going to black, and the numbers are matching.
Ready? Okay, guys.
Yep, gonna slide it right in, and
Woohoo!
That's it.
alright,
Now I just gotta tighten
now
it.
gotta tighten it.
Screwdriver, the big one.
Ah, I got it.
Yep.
Here you go.
Actually, I could have used the machine.
So earlier he removed the speaker cover, now he's
Tightening the bolts.
Yep.
Okay, I'm done with this. Looks nice and flush. Now we need to put the mesh back.
Yep.
Can you give it?
I got it here, and here you go.
Take it for on.
Alright. This is it.
He's putting it in. Yep.
Ah. It goes in like this.
And
Beautiful, right? Alright, we now are at the point where the receiver can be connected to the speakers. All the speakers are nicely set up, as you can see here. The Atmos, the rear, the surround speakers, everything is in place. And now it's time for the receiver to get connected to the speakers.
This is the final piece of the project, so we're almost done.
So the black wire goes into the black port, and the red wire goes into the red port, and there are names. See this guy here? Top, front, surround, surround left. That's how you do it.
I bet it's gonna sound so good once we get all these wires connected.
Yeah.
There are quite a lot of wires.
Quite a lot of wires and to be
the wires down.
total of 11 speakers, guys. It's 11.2 system.
11.2.
0.2 is for the subwoofer. Alright, the home theater is all set up, ready to play music. Let's play. Wow, look at the music. It's just firing in all these speakers. Woo. Here. Ceiling too. And these guys. Whoa. Looks like it's a successful project. Now it's all Jhumejo Bollywood.